Circle Cloud, and today we're going to be looking at spam filter in Exchange Online Protection. Exchange Online Protection works as your message gateway, similar to something like an iron port would in an on-premise setup. So Exchange Online Protection comes bundled with your Exchange Online licenses within 365. Today we're going to be taking a look at how that works and how it can be configured. There are two main things we need to consider with emails coming in on Exchange Online Protection. These are the SCL and BCL ratings with emails. This is how things get put into quarantine or into the junk folder in your user's Outlook setups. So when a user reports that they got legitimate mail going into their junk emails, we want to take a look at the message headers. So for the example today, I've pulled out a message header from something within my junk email. So to people who haven't administrated an Exchange before, this might look like a lot of jargon, but we can quickly do a find for BCL to start with. And we can see here the BCL value is 0. So what this tells us is that the bulk confidence level, which I'll explain a bit later, is okay. So let's take a look for SCL. Alright, so here we can see the organization SCL score has been assigned as 5. This means it's a likely spam candidate and will get filtered into the junk email folder. So with these two values, it's important to know the difference. Spam confidence levels are what Microsoft has flagged as spam emailers. Now, sometimes this might not be right, and this can be configured to allow exceptions for your own organization. However, it is worth telling the other organization that they've got a bad SCL score and they may need to contact Microsoft to see what's happening with that. The other level is bulk confidence level. Now, this is something that might affect the likes of marketing companies, because when you send out a lot of bulk email, your bulk email score is going to go up, and by default the BCL level translates to the SCL level and can end up as spam on your organization. This is a threshold you can set as the Exchange administrator yourself. Within spam and bulk actions, we can see here we have a bulk email section. So in our organisation, because we work with quite a lot of marketing companies, we've set the bulk email score to 8, which means unless they're a huge bulk sender, that it's not going to translate over to giving them an SCL score of 8 as well. So the scores, what do they mean? -1 is the best you can get, which is non-spam, coming from a safe sender, safe recipient, or a safe listed IP address within your organisation. So when you've got an allow list, which you can see here, and you've got someone on there, it will assign them the -1 score straight away, and that will not get hit by your Exchange Online Protection. So then there's 0 and 1. These are non-spam because the message was scanned. Microsoft determined, yep, that's fine. Let's get that through. Then we have the next major category, which is 5 and 6, which is suspected spam. 5 and 6 will automatically deliver to the message's recipient's junk email folder, unless you've got rules in place to specify differently. Then there's 7, 8 and 9, which is high confidence spam, which will again deliver to the junk email folder. Again, this can be circumvented on your own organisation, but you've got to remember, to any other organisation using Office 365, that it's going to go straight to their junk folder until someone realises about it. So within here we also have blot lists, so you might be getting spam emails and they're not getting flagged by the Exchange Online Protection. We can add specific blot lists for senders or domains. And then we've got some advanced options where we can say, right, if we've got emails coming in and they've got links to remote sites, IP addresses contained, we can increase the value of the SCL score as it comes in. There's a lot that you can do in here to then further protect your organisation, but this is something that you'll probably want to look into in your own time, as there's quite a lot of information you can't go into in here. We also have a look here at outbound spam. So we have a policy and preferences. So this isn't useful for if your Exchange Online is thinking that your own email is spam, that we can get it to loop back to your Exchange organization admin. So if someone's sending out an email and it's thought to be spam by the system, then Exchange Online can forward that back to your Exchange administrator and you can review the messages to see what's happening. This is useful in one of the cases like I described earlier, where if your organization gets a bad SCL rating, that you can start reviewing why that is happening. And then when you raise your case to Microsoft to look into that for you, you've got a lot more evidence behind what's going on. In some cases, though, organizations can get flagged for whatever reason. And again, this is a call to Microsoft, as you can't see the lists in the background. All in all, though, it is a great system. It uses a lot of external sources, such as the hundreds of Blot Lists out there, and is generally very quick on picking up on spam outbreaks, much quicker than that of your normal traditional on-premise appliances.